Nothing captures the imagination quite like a unique car. These limited edition models owned by the world's elite are truly a work of art that only a few people will ever get to see on the road. Today, we've rounded up some of the rarest, amazing, and downright desirable automobiles in one place, so that you can dream all day long about what it'd be like to own them. Without further ado, let's get started. First off, Aston Martin DB9 Bond Edition. The name Bond is enough to catch one's attention. Now, even the most affordable Aston Martin will be out of reach for most of the motorists. But this model isn't just your regular DB9 with a facelift. In fact, this classic car was first released in 2015 and only limited to 150 units. As you can guess from the name, the production was inspired by the James Bond films. Okay, we know that 150 might not be a small number, but keep in mind that millions upon millions of cars are sold by the brand each year. So 150 still represents a very small portion of the overall sales. And when you take a look at the features of the Bond Edition DB9, you'll easily understand why almost all of them have been snapped up. The car is powered by a 540 brake horsepower, 12-liter V12 engine, and comes with a speed of up to 62 miles per hour within 4.5 seconds. If you talk about its top speed, it can reach 183 miles per hour. Now that's truly powerful. Inside, you'll find all the Aston Martin classic features you'd expect to see in a traditional DB9. Obviously, it also has Bond-inspired upgrades including limited edition floor mats, plush leather seating, and even a complimentary Omega Seamaster Aquaterra watch. It's been listed in the market at the price of $215,000. Up next, 2013 Pagani Zonda. The Pagani Zonda was once thought to be the fastest production vehicle ever built. The manufacturer claimed this title with the launch of its Pagani Zonda Revolution in 2013. With a price tag of a whopping $2.3 million, it's the official predecessor model of the famous Zonda Barchetta, which was released 5 years later. Only 135 of these cars have ever been made, making it one of the rarest cars in the world. What's even more impressive than its rarity is its incredible features that'll literally make your head spin. The Zonda 2013 is powered by a Mercedes-Benz AMG engine, having a 6.0-liter V12 and 789 bhp. In addition, it comes with a state-of-the-art automatic gearbox that quickly shifts through gears. If you want a car that's all about speed, the Zonda 2013 should be your top choice. Coming up, Porsche 916. The Porsche Insignia is one of the most common models out there. In fact, you might even have a neighbor who drives it daily to his job with a pop collar and cool shades. And if you're that neighbor, good for you. But we doubt you have a 916. In fact, we're 100% sure that you don't. The Porsche 916 was a short-lived dream for the iconic manufacturer, and only 11 cars were ever created, with just one making it to the US. Actually, it was made as a competitor for the Ferrari 246 Dyno. Being the upgraded version of the Porsche 914, it was priced at $14,000 at that time. Now that number would easily stretch to $2 million today. Following that, Lamborghini Veneno. As we move on with our list, you'll notice that the types of cars become increasingly out of reach for an average buyer. Just like that, the next unique car on our list comes from Lamborghini, and that's the limited edition Veneno supercar. Its design is based on that of their famed Lamborghini Aventador. You can say that it's the embodiment of everything that the manufacturer has learned about cars over the years. With its amazing features like a wide-set body for extra downforce, an aggressive rear wing, and an extremely powerful engine, it provides you with an incredible driving experience unlike any other automobile. Only 5 units have ever been produced, so it's unlikely that many people will ever see a Veneno in person. But that's fine because we can all appreciate its wonderful performance statistics. Just imagine driving this monster, which comes with a 6.5-liter V12 engine and has a top speed of 220 miles per hour. The only possible comparison to this is probably the modern F1 car, which can't even be purchased. It has a price of $11 million. Moving on, 1964 Ford GT40. The 1964 Ford GT40 is easily one of the most successful cars ever produced by Ford. In fact, it's highly regarded by the car enthusiasts out there. Interestingly, it also holds great significance for the American manufacturer, and that's because it earned them their first victory in 1966 at the 24-hour race at Le Mans. Considering the fact that it's a racing car, only 31 of them were ever created. Although each model boasted different engine specifications, they all shared a common purpose: to drive as fast as possible and as long as possible. And when it comes to its price, price, Ford GTs are literally known for their massive price tags. And when we're talking about this specific model, you shouldn't be surprised that the price is in millions. After all, it has an immense history and won so many titles. It's a rare find, and if you somehow get lucky, you should have $10 million in your pocket to own one. Now let's learn about the Koenigsegg 1. We've got yet another wonderful car with only a handful in existence. Despite the fact that this Swedish beast hails from a laid-back part of the planet, we assure you that it's anything but. Its name alone is a direct reference to how insane the thing is. What's interesting is that it gets an insane power-to-weight ratio of 1:1, offering 1,341 horsepower and a weight of 1,360 kilograms. Yes, it literally fulfills the dream equation, which was previously thought to be impossible to achieve for usable and road-legal cars. In addition, this model is the first ever homologated production car ever made, with its 1 megawatt of power, making it the first series-produced mega car in the world. Now that's pretty impressive. With only 6 units ever built, apart from the one showcased at the 2014 Geneva Motor when it first debuted, the beast is as rare as it's powerful. No wonder it's worth $3 million. Next, not to mention, Lykan Hypersport. If you're a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise, you're probably not surprised to see this car on the list of the rarest cars in the world. Being the first ever Saudi Arabian supercar ever produced, you'd have probably thought that the manufacturer, W Motors, produced it in bulk. Turns out, only 7 units were ever made. Well, when you have to make it exclusive, the first rule is to keep it limited. Let's have a look at its specifications. The manufacturer has claimed that it can easily go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.7 seconds. Besides this, it can reach a top speed of 245 miles per hour, thanks to the addition of a twin-turbocharged 3.7-liter flat-six engine, producing 750 horsepower. The design is the strongest feature of this car, with the exterior being developed by an Italian company, Studio Torino. It's incredible enough to make it stand out in the background of the usual Bugatti and Lamborghini supercars. If that isn't enough to make up your mind, maybe the diamond-encrusted headlights will do the trick. Still no? How about an amazing Trekkie-style holographic display system that can control the interface of the vehicle? Well, maybe a $200,000 custom-made Cypress Klepsi's wristwatch gift will do it for you. Now, you shouldn't be surprised at its price tag of $3.4 million. After all, the exterior and the interior of the car have been lined with diamonds, gold, silver, and platinum. Last but not least, Ferrari 250 GTO. Buying a Ferrari is already a very tiring process. First of all, you literally need to get an invitation from the Italian manufacturer just to have an exclusive look at their latest models. And then there's the enormous price tag. After that, your new vehicle needs to be treated as a great car, or the manufacturer will never let you come near one again. If you're only after the rarity, nearly all the Ferraris will give you some level of exclusivity, but the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO is the rarest of them all. It's so uncommon that most of the images available on the internet are actually a model version of the car. Not only is this car pretty old, it also has a rich history, as it's one of the last cars that were designed by the genius Enzo Ferrari himself. What's more, the car was even more difficult to purchase in 1962, with only those who were lucky enough to be considered, having been specifically chosen by Mr. Ferrari. Although these models are very hard to find, reports from recent sales have revealed their price to be around $48 million, making it one of the most expensive and rare cars available. That's a wrap for the video. What's your favorite car among the ones we've mentioned today? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more amazing and exciting videos like this. See you in the next one.